Hey folks, it's Vic Noble here with your weekly trade example for the week ending November the 8th of 2013. Um, Today I just want to go over a few things that regarding development of traders. Like the ultimate gratification for me is in seeing people who I've coached starting to become consistently profitable in their trading. And usually it takes the form of a gradual transformation. Like you don't just join the coach's corner or whatever and get a course and just start becoming profitable. It just doesn't work that way. So for example, like a person joins a coach's corner as a consistently losing trader. Okay, so for them, the first step is to stop losing, right? Or at least stop losing as much. That's a very positive step forward. Don't underestimate how important this is. It's part of the whole thing. And maybe things are going badly for them because of poor risk management or poor trade management or a lack of patience, or they don't have a proper game plan or whatever. It could be a whole host of reasons. But the bottom line is they didn't just sit there and bleed. Okay, they took responsibility for their lack of performance, and they did something about it by seeking out some help. It just makes sense. So today I want to show a few trades that Coach's Corner members have taken. These people are doing all the right things needed to become consistently profitable. Mike had a trade on Wednesday right up in here on the Aussie US dollar pair. He knew that the daily trend bias was down. He saw a pattern number 4 setting up when price was testing the prior day's high, and used a Noble entry to sell up in here. And he just took this little move down in here and took with a 10 pip risk and a 21 pip profit. So it was a 2-to-1 reward to risk. That's excellent. I mean, it was just really well set up, and he did a great job of seeing that. And he's become really good at just recognizing the pattern, going through that process, right? Just staying focused on the setups and putting the trades on, managing his trade properly, and then taking his profit. And that's really important too, taking your profit. I got one from Todd this morning. Todd's just another guy. He's from the Coach's Corner. I think what's really cool there is, like, we talk a lot about the psychology of this whole business, which is huge. In fact, some will say that it's everything. And he's discovered a few things that have really helped him a lot. And I just loved his enthusiasm now, and how it's been turning around. He's not there yet, but these steps that he's making are really good. He's going to get there. I can just see when someone starts doing these things on a consistent basis. But and this trade here, this is also on the Aussie. He did this one this morning. He saw another number 4 setup on a pair that has a daily trend bias that's down. And what he did is he sold it right up. He sold it at 94.72. Do you know that the high here was 94.73? Perfect. That's one of the nice things about the patterns that we teach in the RFP course, is that they're very accurate, and you can put them on with super small risk. And he took it off down here because there was a support level down here, and it was the 50 level, and this is the non-farm payroll. Now you might say, oh, he should have stayed in. By the way, he ended up with a 2-to-1. He risked 10 pips and he made 20 pips. This would have been really nice, wouldn't it? Well, if you knew that this thing was going to plummet after the NFP, then fine. Well, the fact is, you don't know. These things can go straight up, and believe me, if they go straight up and hit your stop, you're not going to get stopped out at your stop level. You're going to take some horrible slippage. That's just the way it is. Okay. Bianca's another one who's been just working so hard at all this. I mean, there was a trade right in here. She took this is on the euro yen pair back on the 6th, and she got in here and right up in here on this one here for a very nice trade as well. And she's been studying it. She's really done a great job in laying out exactly what she needs to do every day in a very systematic way. And I just love seeing that progress with her. Here's another one today I got, from Martin, who saw this setup on the euro yen pair, and this has a daily trend bias down. There was a really good sell right up in here after the non-farm payroll was released, and it was a pattern number 4, and it was very well set up. It wouldn't have been long ago that he may have taken this trade and ended up losing money on it. But because he is doing such a good job of trade management, it can make such a big difference in your trading. and it just ended up being a break-even trade because it started to head down here for him, and then it came back up, and now it's heading back down again. There's a lot of jumping around here, especially this time of the day. Now it's on a Friday and after non-farm payroll, and who knows what's going to happen. But this had fantastic potential in it, and he did exactly the right thing. Stay in the process, stay in that now moment, focus on what's happening. Where do you want to get in at? He actually sold this at 132.13. The high here was at 132.15. How accurate is that? Isn't that nice? And that's why he was able to watch it go down and get the risk out of the trade. And then unfortunately it came back up and stopped him out. But believe me, those trades very often will just head straight down. It was also a 4-hour MOF trade, slingshots and MOFs. Another great confirmation for those trades. So I just wanted to go over those and let you know that like if you're feeling like you're alone out there, there's nobody to help you, and that's not the case. I'm really happy to help people. I love doing it. We've got a great group of people in the Coach's Corner, and listen, maybe it's not me, maybe it's somebody else but what you should do is don't sit there and take loss after loss after loss and not have any idea about how to turn it around. Get some help. Find somebody who is credible and that can do a good job for you, that has a good track record of helping people, and get some help, because this can be a fun game when you're doing well, and it's not very fun when you're consistently losing all the time. Okay, so I hope that helps you. And if you have any questions or whatever, you want to talk to me, just let me know. I'm happy to do that. And you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you at the end of next week with another weekly trade example. Thanks so much.